lot about Arcane missing, so this guy misses it. Everyone has to give him crazy cancer.
Hmm?
All right.
Oh, can you show Discord
Oh, I'm not.
or
Oh yeah, I'm
stream
not.
on Discord?
Yeah, yeah. Give me a second. There you go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Are you playing Khazix? I don't think I've seen you play Khazix yet. I think I've seen you play Viego and Wukong, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Out tempo. Well, so usually when people get out tempoed, what that means is the enemy jungler did full cleared and I didn't, so he's on the map faster, or he's clearing his camps way faster than me. Which usually Kha'Zix might have a problem with that early, but once you hit level 6, you don't, because when you go Q evolve, you just kind of one shot camps, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then boom, I said that it probably means you skip camps, and then boom, first example, skipping camps. Here, obviously, it's fine if you're getting kills, but it's always one of the things when you skip camps early, it has to work. Because if it doesn't work, enemy jungle full cleared, you didn't, and now you're just down tempo. Here, I actually think you could have caught him. If he had mana for E, then there's no point to flash after him because he'll just E away. But if you could tell, there's no chance he has mana. So I might keep chasing, and maybe you're faster than him. You have to understand that assassins, or the Kha'Zix specifically, has an insane amount of movement speed early. You have 350 base. Ezreal, I guarantee you, has like 325 or 335. He has way less than you do. So I think if you keep chasing after him, you'll get into like E flash Q range, right? I'm like actually 90% sure, looking at it now, that you'll get in range in like the next 2 seconds before he gets a tower. And even when he gets a tower, you can still take one tower shot, still fine, right? So I think here you
Mm-hmm.
just have to recognize you have more movement speed and just keep chasing.
Okay.
Yeah, the more I look, I'm like 90% sure if you just hug this wall like this, you'll get flash E Q somewhere here. But now we go for, because now there's no, if this guy's flash, there's no way you'll kill him because yeah, because he'll just flash away. I do think here also you're overly scared. You should just instantly E, because you want to start applying red buff as fast as possible and slow him, and then eventually he'll flash away, but then you'll flash after him, right? But you need to
Mm-hmm.
hit him ASAP to apply red buff, so he's obviously slower to tower. But you start dancing here, and it looks like you're scared of him stunning you. He just doesn't have stun.
Yeah, I didn't gather enough info, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
I figured brands usually take, I don't know, I'm trying to remember when I played ADC. I'm pretty sure brands take W first and then Q second. But he took E for some reason, so
Usually it's E because they use it to poke. But it's one of the things where you just have to like. That's why I always watch lanes while clearing, because even by like just watching, instead of watching mid here, by watching bot, you'd probably see him E, and then you'd know, right?
yeah.
But yeah, but again, I do think you could still kill Ezreal, and then here even you have to understand, like, even if he has Q, it's still probably correct to just EQ, because the stun's not that long, and you're also like gonna eat the stun while you're midair, so when you land, the stun's almost already off you, right? And it's the same logic. You still stun or no stun, you need to apply. The only chance of killing this guy is applying red buff as fast as possible, right? Um,
Got
so,
okay.
but yeah, but this is obviously bad. You skipped camps and didn't get anything, so now you're just gonna be behind on the map. But it's not the worst. Everything right now, everything's still chill. It's not like anything. You still did get 2 flashes bot, so the idea now should be to just full clear, and they will they should die in the future for sure. They die now. They get double killed, which is probably a big part of them having no flashes. So that's one of the things where you might not get the assist credit, but it's like an assist there.
Yeah, this is probably the first big mistake done. I thought I could do it because, like, I know Evelynn was bot side, but I was like, my guy should get here first. They have no flash. It was
Yeah,
kind of a coin flip, I guess.
it's just a coin flip. You say it yourself. You always will pull objectives off an advantage. There is no advantage here. You're behind in every stat to Evelynn. She's gotten more kills. She's gotten more farm. Like you skipped your Grand Prix, but she hasn't skipped her camps, right? So you're down in every stat. CS, kills, assists. Also, as Kha'Zix, it's really, really rare I'm ever soloing a dragon before any objective, grubs or dragon before level 6. Just because when you get level 6, you just kill camp so you literally one-shot objectives with Q evolve, right? So if let's say this takes you 30 seconds right now, level 5, it's gonna take you 15 seconds level 6. Like it literally just doubles the speed. So I think I would just, if anything, I would ward it here to make sure that he doesn't do it, and then I would just go to my Gromp. Especially now when you pull it, your Gromp's running at 4, 3, 2, 1. So I would do Gromp, and then red buff gives you level 6, and then if you want to do dragon like a minute from now, it's always good to do because you kill it 10 times faster. and their bot lane still has no flashes, so it will be a 3v3. The 3v3 is going to guarantee be winning because they have immobile bot lane with no flashes. Okay, Ezreal's not immobile, but Brandon's immobile with no flash, and this is going to be a freebie, right? So you
Yeah.
just have to be patient.
Okay.
If you had, just understand, like, you are going to have an advantage in the future, which is their bot lane's going to have flash down, and you're going to be 6, and that should be like a guarantee kill. And it's the same thing, to be honest with you. Like, again, you have, I guess here you saw Evelynn go bot side. That's your quote unquote advantage. But it's not like you didn't see this guy. You literally see him on a ward coming. So I would just, even now you're overstaying. Like, I would start walking out now, or even now I don't know, you see him. It sucks, but you have to just leave. That's it. Maybe you could get one before, by just full hitting it, and then like smite now, and then just if you smite now and ult, it's so close. I don't know. It's really unfortunate. You just have to leave earlier. That's it. I think also you have camps up. You have Scuttle. You see Evelynn here. You could do Scuttle, Wolves, Gromp, get your camp still. If anything, like Ken has to leave soon. I would do Scuttle first, actually. A better idea here. Instead of doing the grubs, just do Scuttle, and then eventually Ken has to go back top, and then you'll just pull when she goes top. Because again, laners have to be in lane when there's a wave, right? And when there's no wave, that's when
Mm.
they have free time. It's the same logic how I say, oh, with junglers, your timer to force plays when your camps are down, and then when your camps are up, now there's a cost opportunity. Like you're skipping camps to get something, right? Laners are the same thing. When laners have a wave, if they skip their wave, same way how I say, oh, you skipped your Gromp, so this ball lane can cast to work. When laners skip their wave, now this like kill they're going for has to work because otherwise they're just losing, they're just bleeding gold in the map, right? So same here. You force this grub when he just finished the top wave. You could see the wave just died. So now he has free time. Now he misses. Now he loses nothing if he comes. But if you just do the scuttle crab, push it downwards, obviously, so he can't fuck with you. Push it downwards. Do scuttle crab. By the time you kill crab, then the wave is back, and now you're forcing like, okay, if you want to come fuck with me, you're just gonna lose the wave to tower. And if you don't leave the wave to come, then I'm just gonna get the grubs for free. So you're kind of in a win-win situation
Gotcha.
where he's either forced to skip the camps or not, I'm sorry, he's either forced to lose a wave or not. But when you pull it now, it's like perfect for him. He can come and not lose anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was basically yeah, because I remember like when this happened, I was like, dude, there's no fucking shot he just like shows up here randomly. But now it makes sense because like he
There's no
had
way.
nothing to
Yeah,
do.
literally, he can't even hit. He doesn't can't even hit tower because it's Mel. He's playing melee in terrain, so he actually has nothing to do. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
and knowing that you're down tempo, because while you're thinking about every single time this game you've like skipped camps to do something. Like I'm not saying it's bad to do grubs here, but again, objectively you are skipping 2 camps to do it, which is Wolves and Gromp. And the first time you skipped your Grand Blue to gank bot lane, so far every time you skip camps to do something, you haven't got anything out of it, right? So before you
Yeah,
and he's not skipping his camps, and when he does this, and when this guy is skipping his camps, he's getting something. Like he skipped his camps level 3 to gank mid, but he got a kill off it, right? So
yeah,
so it's just gonna feel when you're like this, you just have to play catch up. This is a perfect example. Just take enemy Krugs. If he's on grubs, take his bot side. If he's on grubs, dive bot. The only way to catch back up when you're down tempo like this is just to get as much golden XP as possible, which is just usually the safest way to get golden XP when you're behind is from trading. We're getting tower aggro sucks there. When did he get grubs? He got grubs, right? I guess he got here. He probably insta base around bot. I don't think the dive is bad. Maybe if we could have realized you're diving earlier instead of starting grubs, Krugs, you'd be here like already. And if we start this dive like what 5 seconds faster, Evelynn won't be here in time. So that's probably the only takeaway here is if you're gonna do this dive, which I think is good, don't even start Krug. Like here, you actually had good map control, map awareness. You actually looked and saw the waves dying right now. So I would just start walking right now. The second this wave crashes, we should be instantly diving. So zero chance this guy makes it here in time, right? If we dive the
yeah.
second the minion takes aggro, we're instantly Eing in and one shotting this guy, or Wing to take aggro, however you want to start it. So
Okay,
I think just this understanding the speed is your friend here. I'd say is like the biggest thing. Honestly, here I think the game's like over. They got dragon, they got grubs. Now they have 3 looting lanes. There's nothing you can do 1v1. Obviously we're still gonna play, but when you get this behind early, it's really rough. You're just hoping the enemy team. Again, now your job is just to AFK full clear and just trade, and hope the enemy team fucks up and you get like a shutdown or something. Besides that, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking because we just got stomped. We
No,
don't have to watch the rest
I
of it.
can skim through. Maybe you have opportunities to get a pick or something. You know, I maybe watch a fight because even assassin versus assassin matchups are the best for catching a backup because assassins have no CC and they're really squishy. So a lot of times like you can still one shot Evelynn if she face checks you, even if you're 1-3 and she's 6-0. You know, you have to be putting yourself in like positions to do that. One example is never buy boots when you're this fucked. In this game, you just have to buy full. Like mobility doesn't matter. It's if Evelynn face checks you and you have 2 lethality items, you just auto Q Wing her and then eing to where she ults you. That's the only way you like can get back in. Is just you have to go full damage, full glass cannon, right? This has to be double.
Right.
This has to be double longsword. Because again, look at her items, your items. If she face checks you in a bush you're in, you don't think you could like half hit her with auto Q and then she ults away and then you just EQ her and then she dies? Like you have your item. That's all that matters. You have lethality. Same thing applies to Kiana. You know. You just need to put yourself in positions where they have to walk into you. Like you see Q auto, she's half HP. You know, like that's. I mean, this is obviously does not look like a good like start to the fight. Here I flash Q. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, perfect example. Here, I mean, you have to profane. You have to profane here. This is a perfect example. Like you see, like this guy could be 20-0 and you're 2-3 right now, and you're still completely capable of one shotting him. You know.
Yeah.
This act like you're playing my sub for kill thing. You have to profane. You have to last it. Here, if you get this 1K and you base on 2.3K gold here, Yomu's is 2.7. You literally go take this, go solo Herald. You actually base on full Yomu's or opportunity, whatever second item you prefer. I don't know what you like going second. You base on full second item here, and now you can unironically one shot Evelynn for the rest of the game, right? See how that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about playing assassins is because your champ has so much burst, you can almost always weasel your way back into a game by getting shutdowns and just surprising people. You know, like here. I guess okay. He has in this case he has his teammate behind him, but if he doesn't have a teammate behind him, I would say instantly alt auto Q him, and because you could go ban for him when it comes to damage. There's no reason why he's doing more damage than you. You both have 2 items or an item and a half. You both are very burst heavy. Let's watch this. You're I've noticed this earlier. I didn't mention it, but you have a bad habit of queuing then autoing. As Khazix, you always want to auto queue. It's never Q auto. So here you missed your auto damage because you queued first. Like here, if you autoed and then queued, I think you get both. We see how she ulted your auto.
Is it his passive? So it's like passive then Q
Yeah,
to do max damage.
yeah,
Oh,
because
I
for
go.
two reasons. A, your passive slows, so you want to slow them as soon as possible so they can't run from you. A. B, your Q range is longer than your auto. So like you can auto someone here, but you can't auto them here. But you can Q them here. See what I mean? So you can auto,
Yeah.
then they run away, and then you Q here. But if you Q and then they run here, you can't auto. This is not auto range for Khazix, you know? So it's always auto Q, basically. Always auto Q. Slow and higher range for the Q. You're dead. Boom. Yeah, well, I mean, that's good.
What the fuck? Why are we going E second?
I fuck with it.
He's. I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I usually just do E second and then alt last. But
Damn, Chad.
Fuck it.
A second one in this chat.
I mean, you're new to Khazix, right? Honored?
yeah, probably have like less than like 50 games on him.
I do think that alt second is most of the time better, but I do think that alt is way harder to learn than E. Like E is very self-explanatory. Like it's really simple. You E larger distance, and it resets when you get a kill. E's like super easy to understand. Alt is better, but it's definitely like you have to think about your alt usages more. You know, you have to juke with them, reposition with them. It's definitely way more like brain power, you could say. Like if you give a bronze player 100 games of Khazix with evolve and alt evolve, they're gonna do better with evolve. Not because it's better, it's just easier to use as well, right? So I definitely think if you're gonna play Khazix more, to start learning how to alt evolve, uh, because it is just objectively better. The only times I think you should ever go evolve level 11 is that when you're like 10-0, like you're insanely fed, and you just really need the extra survivability and extra like jump range just to make sure you don't die, you know. And
Okay.
but normally, yeah, it's always alt or W at level 11. Well, yeah, the game is pretty hard to play. So I think there's nothing. I think it's just early game. I think it just anytime you skip camps for a gank, it has to work. And the first one didn't work. And then once again you skip camps for an objective. Oh, where was it? Then the second
Got
time
it.
was
Yeah.
you skipped your camps for a thing again. You're skipping Gromp here, and you're skipping your red buff here because it's impossible to do Gromp and be on time for red. So second time you're skipping camps to do something, it doesn't work again. And then third time was the last nail in the coffin, skipping your Wolf's Gromp again to do something, and that doesn't work again. So when you skip your camps 3 different times to go for plays, and then none of them work, you're just gonna be down so much tempo on the map, and obviously down gold because he's full clearing and you're not, right? And also your plays are just not working, and his plays are working to be even simplify it even more. So I think you just need to unironically just AFK full clear more. Wait for your 6. Your Q evolve is like your first really big power spike. So any questions this game?
Okay.
Anything I didn't look at that you want to look at?
No, that was it.